Good morning, my dear students. This is your physics class today. In this class, we are going to discuss your first chapter named measurement. What is the name of the first chapter? Measurement. Spell the word measurement. M-E-A-S-U-R-E-M-E-N-T. Measurement. The first chapter which you are going to see today is measurement. You are going to familiar with the word measurement, right? What they will do if you go for a tailor shop or if you want to measure the amount of water that your mother is cooking, what she will do? She will measure the amount of water. That is measure the volume of water. Measurement is nothing but it is comparing the known objects with the unknown object is called as the measurement. Your mother might be fixed for this much of rice, this much of water you have to use. What she will do? There is a fixed value. She will measure that fixed value, unknown quantity. Measurement of unknown quantity with the known quantity. Comparison of unknown quantity and known quantity is called as the measurement. If you go for a tailor shop, what your tailor will do? For your height, for your size, for your shape, there will be some measurement, right? What he will do? He will make you to stand and he will measure your hand size and your hip, everything he will measure. For your size, he will measure the accurate height, etc. Okay, that is measurement. For everything, it requires measurement. For cooking, for example, for stitching your clothes, etc. You need for building the houses. What they do? They will measure how much amount for this hall, how much amount you have to build, how much space is required. They will measure the space, etc. This is called as measurement. Measurement plays a major role. First chapter which we are going to see is measurement, and introduction part today we will see in this session. In this session we will see the introduction part. Yes, first we will see explanation and definition of science. What is science and various branches in science we will discuss in this session. Okay. What is science? Explanation and definition of science is the first topic which we are going to see now. Now, definition of science. What is science? Science is a systematic study through various observations, experimentation, interpretation and conclusion. What is science? Science is a systematic study through various observations. Observation. Spell the word observation. O-B-S-E-R-V-A-T-I-O-N. Observation. Science is nothing but it is the systematic study. Systematic study is nothing but you will study in a sequence. For example, in 6 you will study the measurement, that is the basics of measurement. In 7 a little bit advanced. For example, if first what will you do? You will see how this fan is rotating, why this fan is rotating. Then what? What is the principle behind this fan which makes this fan to rotate? For example, that is in the sequence, one by one you will study. That is the systematic study through various observations. Observing. You will observe. First, what you will do? You will observe. Observe the fan. For example, take a fan which is in the horn. What you will do first? You will observe how it is rotating. Example, how the fan is rotating in circular or example. You will observe first. Then what will you do? You will conduct various experimentation with that fan, etc. and interpretation. Interpretation is nothing but explanation. First you will observe, then you will conduct various experimentation based on the observation, then interpretation. Interpretation is nothing but explanation. You will give explanation from that observation, then you will provide conclusion for this observation, experimentation and explanation. You will give conclusion. This is what it means. This is what happened. That means you will give conclusion. Okay, what is science? Science is nothing but this is the systematic study through various observations, experimentations. Spell the word experimentation. E-X-P-E-R-I-M-E-N-T-A-T-I-O-N. Experimentation. Then interpretation. What is this word? Interpretation. Spell the word interpretation. 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 Interpretation is nothing but explanation and conclusion. Science is the systematic study through various observations, experimentation, interpretation and conclusion. Then second point, it is the total collection of knowledge. Science is the total collection of knowledge and it asks questions what, how and not why. For example, if this fan rotates, what do you think? What is the principle behind this fan to rotate? How this fan rotates? You will not ask why this fan is rotating, right? Science asks questions only what and how and not why. These 3 points are the definition of science. If they ask definition of science in 2 marks, you have to write these 3 points. Okay. What is the first point? Science is the systematic study through various observation, interpretation, experimentation and conclusion. Second point is it is the total collection of knowledge. Third point is it asks questions what, how and not why. Is it clear? This is your 2 marks. If they ask in 2 marks, you have to write these 3 points. Is it clear? Next is your branches of science. Science has 3 major branches. Example, physics, chemistry and biology. Physics, chemistry and biology. So far in 5th, you might have studied the subject science as the whole, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, everything will be combined for you. Now, you will study it separately, physics, chemistry and biology. Those 3 are the branches of science. 3 major branches of science are physics, chemistry and biology. Biology has 2 subdivisions, namely botany and zoology. What is logy? What is this logy means? L-O-G-Y, logy. Logy is nothing but it is the study. Logy is nothing but study. Biology. Bio in the sense study of living organisms, living things. Biology is nothing but study of living things. This biology is again subdivided into 2 divisions, botany and zoology. Botany is nothing but study of plants and what, as I said before, zoology is nothing but study. Here the zoo refers to animals. Study of animals is or living organisms is called as zoology. Here study of plants is called as botany. So here these are the 3 major branches of science: physics, chemistry, biology. Biology is again divided into botany and zoology. Zoology is nothing but study. Study of plants is called as botany. Study of animals or other living organisms is called as zoology. Is it clear? We have seen what is science, definition of science and branches of science. Is it clear, students? Yes. Now we are going to see branches of physics. Here now we have seen subdivisions of biology, right? Now you have various branches in physics. We are going to see those branches. Branches of physics. There are many branches in physics. Some of the branches are thermal physics. What is this? Thermal physics, nuclear physics, atomic physics, electricity and magnetism, astrophysics. What are the branches of physics? Thermal physics, nuclear physics, atomic physics, electricity and magnetism, astrophysics. What is thermal physics? Spell the word thermal. T-H-E-R-M-A-L. Thermal. What is thermal? Heat. Thermal is nothing but heat. So study about heat and effects of heat are called as the thermal physics. Here thermal is nothing but heat. Study about the effects of heat, etc. called as thermal physics. Temperature, likewise you will study in thermal physics. Next is your nuclear physics. Spell the word nuclear. N-U-C-L-E-A-R. Nuclear. Nuclear physics. In this you will study nucleus. What are the substances that is used in nuclear physics? Various components and protons and neutrons will be present inside the nucleus. Everything about nucleus you will study in nuclear physics. Atomic physics, about atoms you will be studying in atomic physics. Likewise in chemistry you will have atomic structure, etc. In chemistry also you will study this about this atom. Okay, study of atoms is called as atomic physics. Electricity and magnetism, about electricity and properties of magnets, about magnets you will study in electricity and magnetism. Astrophysics, astrophysics is nothing but it is the study of space, etc. is called as astrophysics, study of space. What are the various branches of physics? Thermal physics, nuclear physics, atomic physics, electricity and magnetism, astrophysics, and your acoustics. Acoustics is nothing but study of sound. It's called as acoustics. There are various other branches in physics. Example, acoustics, that is sound waves, etc. We will study in physics. Okay. We have seen the science, definition of science, branches of physics, and what is physics. Now we are going to see what is physics. Physics is nothing but it deals with ideas of interaction between matter and energy. Physics deals with interaction between matter and energy. Physics, the word physics is derived from the Greek word physis. The word physics is derived from the Greek word physis, F-U-S-I-S, physis, which means nature. What is physics? From where is physics derived? Physics is derived from the Greek word physis, which means nature. Okay. Physics deals with the study of matter, energy, measurement, and various laws. Physics deals with the study of matter, energy, measurement, and various laws. Laws are nothing but the universal truths. Universal truth is nothing but it is a truth. You have to believe it. For example, sun rises in the east. It is the universal truth. Likewise, there are various laws which is confirmed and which is given by various scientists, etc. Okay, they are called as laws. For example, Newton's law of gravitation. What Newton did? He went and sat near an apple tree. An apple fell down, and he felt and he thought how this apple is falling down. What makes this apple to fall down? And he gave a law named as Newton's law of gravitation. Okay. Likewise, there are various laws which are given by various scientists, etc. Next, what is meant by matter? Matter is any substance which occupies space and has mass. For example, now if I take a chalk piece, if I take this chalk piece, if I keep this chalk piece on the table, it occupies some space, and this chalk piece has some mass. That is, matter is a substance which occupies space and it will have a mass. There are three states of matter, namely solid, liquid, and gas. You might have studied in other classes or you will study further. Okay. There are three states of matter, namely solid, liquid, gas. These substances possess some energy. As I have said before, physics is the interaction between matter and energy. These particles possess some energy. Energy in the sense there are two types of energy, namely kinetic energy, potential energy, and there are various kinds of energy that we will study in the higher classes. Next is your miracles of physics. What is meant by miracles of physics? It is nothing but developments of technology in physics, in the field of physics, right? Miracles in the sense, what are all the developments now they are found? What are all the technology has been developed from the old ages and now? For nowadays. What our grandmas will be telling? We won't have current, we won't have that mixie, etc. What they will do? They will grind everything in the machine which is made of, which is usually made in stone, right? Nowadays what we are doing? We are using mixture to grind everything. Okay, that is the simple example for development of technology. What our parents will be telling? We have studied only the candle light. We won't have light in our house. We will not have street lights, etc. We can be, nowadays what you have seen? There are lights everywhere. The technology has been developed. For example, take your mobile phones. Without mobile phones now you can't study. The technology has been developed that much. You are studying through mobile phone, you are doing your homeworks, everything are being done with the help of the mobile phones. Earlier days they will not have phone to contact any person. They will write a letter and they will post it, etc. This is technology. Development. Miracles of physics is nothing but development of technology in the field of physics. Okay. In your book in page number 4 there will be 2 paragraphs. You need not write the whole paragraph, but short it, make it into a point and write it if it is being asked in your exams, right? So for what we have seen only the introduction of this measurement topic in this session. First topic what you have seen is definition of science. What is science? This will be your 2 mark. If they ask you in 2 mark, write these 3 points. Okay. What is science? It is a systematic study through various observation, experimentation, interpretation and conclusion. Next, it is the total collection of knowledge. Science asks questions what, how and not why. Next, branches of science. There are 3 branches of science, namely physics, chemistry, biology. Biology is nothing but study. Biology has 2 subdivisions, namely botany and zoology. Botany study of plants, zoology study of animals and other living organisms. Next, branches of physics. These are the few branches of physics that is mentioned here. Thermal physics, nuclear physics, atomic physics, electricity and magnetism, astrophysics. Thermal is nothing but heat. In this we will be studying about heat, effects of heat, temperature, etc. Nuclear physics, study of nucleus. Today we will be studying about nucleus. Here in atomic physics, atoms. We will study this in industry also in the name of atomic structure. Okay. Next, electricity and magnetism. Study about electricity and magnets. Astrophysics, study of space. Acoustics is there, it is study of sound. Okay. Next, what is physics? Physics deals with the ideas or interaction between matter and energy. It is derived from the Greek word named physis, which means nature. Physics deals with the study of matter, energy, measurement and various laws. Matter is nothing but any substance that occupies space and has mass. There are 3 states of matter, namely solid, liquid and gas. Next, you have seen miracles of physics. Miracles is nothing but development of technology in the field of physics. So far we have discussed what is science and various branches of science, what is physics, various branches of physics and 4 fundamental forces in nature. Okay, now we shall discuss about these 4 fundamental forces in nature in detail. Is it clear? 4 fundamental forces in nature. First, what is meant by force? What is a force? What is the definition of force? Force is nothing but push or pull of an object is called as the force. Now, a table is here or a person is standing here. I am pushing them. I am applying some force. I am pulling them. I am applying some force. Force is nothing but the push or pull of an object. Yes, what is force? Force is nothing but the push or pull of an object is called as the force. Now, there are 4 fundamental forces in nature. What are all the 4 fundamental forces? Gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force. What are all the 4 fundamental forces in nature? Gravitational force. Gravitational force. Spell the word gravitation. G-R-A-V-I-T-A-T-I-O-N Gravitational. Gravitational force, electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force. Next is your strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force. First, before getting into this topic, we have this new words like nuclear. What is meant by nuclear? First, we shall discuss the what are the nucleus, etc. Okay. Consider the atomic structure. What is an atom first? Atom is nothing but smallest unit of an chemical element. Now, if I take a chalk piece, if I take this chalk, if I break it into small pieces, at last I will get some small piece of chalk, right? This chalk, the smallest unit of a chemical element is called as an atom. Atom consists of nucleus. At the center of this atom, consider this as the atomic structure. At the center of the atom, you will have nucleus. What will be at the center of the atom? Nucleus will be present at the center of the atom. That nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons. Protons are nothing but positively charged particles are called as the protons. Outer orbit of an atom consists of electrons. These circles are called as the orbits. Okay. Outer orbit consists of electrons. Electrons are nothing but negatively charged. Atom consists of nucleus at the center. Outer orbit there are electrons. This nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. Neutrons are neutrally charged. Protons are positively charged. Electrons are negatively charged. Neutrons are neutrally charged. Okay. To get into this topic, that is the basic understand. It will not be given in your book. Okay. It is just for your understanding. I have explained it. Okay. Now, gravitational force. Gravitational force is nothing but force of mutual attraction between two objects by virtue of their masses. You all might have been known about Newton, right? Sir Isaac Newton. What he did, he went and he sat under a tree. An apple fell from the tree. What he observed? He observed apple fell from the tree. He thought, why this apple is falling under the ground? What makes it to fall under the ground? He gave the explanation that it is due to attraction. Earth has some attractive property, and so the apple falls and it gets attracted towards the earth, right? It is due to gravity. Gravity is nothing but attraction. It has some property of attraction. It gets attracted due to gravity. Earth has some gravity of attraction, and so the apple gets attracted towards the earth. Now, gravitational force is nothing but force of mutual attraction between two objects. What are the two objects in that observation of Newton? Apple and earth. Apple is an object, earth. Apple gets attracted towards the earth when it falls from the tree. Force of mutual attraction between two objects by virtue of their masses. This is called as gravitational force. This force is the universal force. Gravitational force is called as the universal force. Next is your electromagnetic force. What is your next force? Electromagnetic force. From the word, there are two parts like electro and magnetic. This force will have both electrical and magnetic properties. From the word itself, it is clear that electromagnetic is nothing but there are two forces involved, electrical force and magnetic force. It has two properties, namely electrical property and magnetic property. Now, force between charged particles when charges are at rest is called as the electromagnetic force. For example, Coulomb's law. This Coulomb's law is also called as the electrostatic force. Static in the sense of the rest position. Okay, what is Coulomb's law? This will not be given in your book, this Coulomb's law. It is just for your understanding, I have written here. Okay, what is Coulomb's law? Coulomb's law is nothing but force. The force is directly proportional to the product of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This is the Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Force is, F is nothing but the force. Force is directly proportional to Q1 and Q2 are the charges. Okay. Force is directly, this is the proportionality sign. Directly proportional to product of the charges, and this inversely proportional. Inverse is nothing but this 1 divided by r square. R square. Inversely proportional to square. R is nothing but the distance. Square of the distance between the charges. Now see this diagram. Here you have positive charge and positive charge. We might have done two equal charges will get repelled each other. This is the example for repulsion. Two like charges is nothing but same charges will get repelled each other. That has some force, right? How is this denoted by the letter F? The distance between these two charges is R. Is it clear? Two like charges gets repelled each other. That is what being given in this diagram. This diagram explains that two equal charges gets repelled each other. R is the distance between these two charges. Now this diagram, what this diagram explains? Here there are two opposite charges, positive and negative. Two opposite charges will get attracted each other. That is what this diagram explains. Here also the distance between these two charges is R. Now what is Coulomb's law? Force is directly proportional to product of the charges and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. F which is equal to K into, what is this K? Here you have proportionality sign, right? If you take this proportionality, K is your Coulomb constant. Okay? Here, if you take this proportionality sign, you have to introduce some constant. That constant is K here. K is nothing but the Coulomb constant. Okay? F which is equal to K into Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is your Coulomb's law. This Coulomb's law is also called as electrostatic. Next, this electromagnetic force is strong compared to gravitational force. This gravitational force is the weakest force. Why it is called as the weakest force? As I have said before, the apple falls from a tree and it gets attracted. We human beings are walking on the earth, right? Are we getting attracted? We are flexible, right? We are moving from here and there. So earth does not attract that much attractive property. This gravitational force is called as the weakest force. Okay, wow. Next, electromagnetic force is strong compared to gravitational force. Next is your strong nuclear force. As I have said in the diagram, nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. In this strong nuclear force, protons and neutrons are binded. This strong nuclear force binds protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Next, this is the strongest force and it is 100 times stronger than the electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force is itself a strong force. This strong nuclear force is 100 times stronger than the electromagnetic force. Is it clear? Next is your weak nuclear force. From the word itself we can know it is the weakest force, right? This weak nuclear force is the weakest force. Now this weak nuclear force occurs in the beta decay of nucleus. Now this is your nucleus. Nucleus is represented 0 and 1. This nucleus, beta decay is nothing but this nucleus, when decayed, it emits electron and neutrino, uncharged particle. Neutrinos are nothing but they are the uncharged particles. Tell the word neutrino. 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 Nucleus gets decayed and it emits electron and uncharged particle called neutrino. Next, this weak nuclear force is not as weak as gravitational force. As I said before, gravitational force is the weaker force. This force is not as weak as the gravitational force. What is the meaning for that? Gravitational force is weaker than weak nuclear force. Okay. Next, not as weak as gravitational force, but weaker than strong nuclear and electromagnetic force. This weak nuclear force is weaker than these two forces, electromagnetic and strong nuclear. It is not as weak as gravitational force. So clear? What are the four fundamental forces? What is the definition for force? Force is nothing but the push or pull of an object is called as the force. Now there are four fundamental forces: gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force. Gravitational force is nothing but force of mutual attraction between two objects by virtue of their masses. Electromagnetic force is nothing but it includes electrical and magnetic force. The force which has both electrical and magnetic properties are called as the electromagnetic force. Next, this electromagnetic force is strong compared to gravitational force. Next is your strong nuclear force. This strong nuclear force is the strongest force. It is 100 times stronger than the electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force is also first strong force. This strong nuclear force is strongest than the electromagnetic force. Next is your weak nuclear force. Here they are explaining the beta decay. It appears only in beta decay of nucleus. Next, this weak nuclear force is not as weak as the gravitational force, and it is weaker than other two forces, namely electromagnetic force and strong nuclear force. In this session, we have learned what is science. This question, fundamental forces in nature, is the very important question, very important detailed answer in this part. Okay? Yes. In this session, we have seen what is science, branches of science, what is physics, branches of physics, four fundamental forces of nature, what is meant by force, and about these four fundamental forces in detail. Yes, maintain a separate note for physics and separate unruled note, and home assignment will be given for you. Write it neatly in your classwork note and it will be checked in the institution. Is it clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yes, thank you.